it's my first time recording with Cityoga since our studio is closed, but we still want to be here for you virtually. And if you'd like to support us during this time, then please just go to the website and check out all the information that's on there. It'll let you know how to do that. We'd really appreciate it. So thanks in advance for helping out. Alright, so find your way into a comfortable seated position. If you're taking Sukhasana, then ground your sit bones down firmly, tilt your pelvis up slightly, lengthen through the spine, roll your shoulders up and back and down, and let your hands rest gently on your thighs, on your knees, or in your lap. And when you're ready, close your eyes and begin to breathe deeply in through the nose. And then exhale out through the mouth. Again, deep breath in. Exhale all the air out. One last time, inhale. And with a sigh, exhale. Then find your way to your natural rhythm of breath. Let the air flow in and out. And just begin to turn your attention, turn your focus towards the breath. Noticing how your body is feeling right now. You can do a quick scan from the top of your head down to your feet if you'd like. Just noticing what's here for you in this moment without judging, without clinging on to anything. Just taking a quick scan and then letting everything go. Placing your focus on the breath. And beginning to notice each deep inhale and exhale. Breathing deeply and calmly. Letting each breath come naturally. And then letting it go very gently. Making space for the next breath as it comes and goes. Since this month's focus is on detoxing, on letting go, I'd like to tell you a quick story. So the mayor of a seaside town had this very special ritual. He would get up every morning, go to the beach, and barefoot walk across the sand all the way to the shoreline and watch the waves just come and go. He'd do this for about an hour, then he'd return home and start his day. And he did this day in, day out, week after week, month after month, year after year. And as the years passed, more and more rocks and shells started to wash up on the shore. And so he began to get frustrated because it hurt his feet when he would walk barefoot across the sand all the way to the water's edge. And one year, when he couldn't stand it any longer, he decided to call in a town meeting. And so in this town meeting, he tells everyone that he has an amazing plan to get rid of this problem at the beachfront. His idea is to cover the entire sand, the entire beach with leather, so that he can walk to the front of the water and not hurt his feet. And everybody thinks this idea is insane, but nobody dares tell him so. until a small little 7-year-old boy speaks up and says, "Mare, I don't understand. Why would you want to cover the entire beach with leather when you could just make yourself some leather sandals?" But this isn't what the mayor wanted. This didn't fit into his scheme of things. He didn't want to change. He wanted everything else to change around him, to fit his needs and his wants. So sometimes in our daily life, we can be a little bit like the mayor. We grasp for things that we want and don't want to let them go when we have them. And we push away anything that doesn't fit into our ideas, our expectations. So to practice working against this, I'd like to do a short little breathing exercise with you tonight. And for that, just continue to focus on your breath, inhaling and exhaling deeply. With each exhale, letting go of the breath, making way for the new breath to come. And as you focus on the breath, just notice what pops up in your body. Maybe it's a thought, maybe a feeling, maybe a physical sensation. Whatever it is, look at whatever comes up and see how you react to it. If it's pleasant, do you tend to get lost in it? If it's unpleasant, do you push it away and resist it? Breath by breath, see what comes up. And with a neutral, curious mind, see how you react. Whatever comes up is okay. Let it be there. And try to be open-minded. Try to let everything come and go without resisting and without holding on. Take this time to practice. Take this time to accept whatever comes up and to let go whatever comes up. Anytime you get distracted from your breath, just curiously notice what's distracted you and notice your feelings towards it. Neutral, positive, negative. And notice your reaction. And as you notice the reaction, try not to get caught up in thinking about thinking, so overanalyzing whatever comes up and your reaction, but just take a quick mental note and then let that go to and return to your breath. slowly, gently let go of any concentration. Let your mind do whatever it wants to do for a moment. And then begin to deepen the breath to bring you back into the room. Taking note of your surroundings, any noises that you might hear, any smells that are there. Feeling the weight of your body sinking into your sit bones. When you're ready, let go of the meditation. Come back onto your mats. Open your eyes and make your way into tabletop position. If you have blocks at home, feel free to place them at the front of your mat. If not, don't worry. On your next inhale, arch your back, look up, coming into cat's back, and then exhale, round, lengthening the back of your body. Deep breaths in and out here, beginning to warm up the spine. Letting the movement follow your breath, so taking it as slowly or as quickly as your body needs right now. Breathing in and out. And find your way into a neutral position. Turn your right hand out and around and begin to circle over your right wrist to warm up the wrist here. Feel free to make those circles big. Then change direction. Circle the other way. Back into a neutral position, turn your right hand around, turn your left hand out and back so that your fingers are pointing towards your knees and circle here. Once again, making those circles as large as you can, but so that it's still comfortable for you. And then change direction here as well. Find your way back into a neutral position. Turn the left hand around. Place your hands one hand's length further forward. Tuck your toes. Bring your sit bones to your heels and then press up into your first downward facing dog of this class. Feel free to pedal your feet. Feel free to shake your head. No, yes. Do whatever it is that you need right now so that you feel good. Take a few deep breaths here, spreading the fingers wide to your mats. Inhaling and exhaling. And then slowly in small, tiny steps, make your way towards the front of your mat. Exhale all the air out, fold forward completely. And bend your knees, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale with a straight back, stand up. And exhale, come into Namaste. Interlace your fingers at the back of your spine. Then inhale, come into a slight back bend here. And exhale, bend your legs, fold forward, lift up your hands over your head. Inhale, sit back for Utkatasana, chair pose. And exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up and lengthen, long neck, long spine. Exhale, plant your hands, the right foot steps back for low lunge, and bring your knee down to the mat. Inhale, lift up your upper body and your arms for asana. And exhale, plant your hands to the left and right of your left foot. Tuck your right toes and lift up the right knee. Inhale, the left foot steps back for plank. And exhale, lower down knees, chest and chin. Inhale for cobra. Elbows pointing towards the back of the room. And exhale, give a little pressure into your hands, bring seat bones to heels, and lift up for downward facing dog. Step your feet together. Inhale, the right leg lifts, three-legged downward dog. And exhale, plant your right foot between your hands, low lunge. Listen, energetically pull your feet towards each other, then inhale. Lift up upper body and arms for crescent lunge. And exhale, bring your left heel to the floor, open your hips and open your arms for warrior two. Energetically pull your feet together here. Bring your left outside of your foot down onto the mat firmly. And open up through your hips. Your front right leg is at a 90-degree angle. Knee directly over your ankle. Lift up through the rib cage. Relax your shoulders. Arms pulling out as much as possible. And your gaze going over your right hand. Then inhale, flip your right hand around. Look back and reverse your warrior. Your right shoulder pulls away from your ear. And you inhale here. And exhale. One more time, deep inhale, lengthening through the right flank, but the left flank as well. And exhale. One last time, deep breath in. And everything out, exhale. And on your next inhale, lift back up into warrior two. And exhale, bring your right elbow onto your right knee. Circle your left arm around and up. Once more, pulling your shoulder away from your ear. And breathe here deeply. Inhale and exhale, one. The feet are still pulling energetically towards each other, two. You're opening through your rib cage, circling the right ribs underneath the left, three. Lengthening through the spine and the crown of your head, four. And breathing deeply, five. Inhale, lift back up, warrior two. And exhale, lift the left heel, circle your arms around. Inhale, the left foot steps forward, halfway up and lengthen. And exhale, fold forward fully, Uttanasana. Bend your legs, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, stand up straight. And exhale, hands to the left and right, Namaste. Other side, bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and change the interlace of your fingers. So scoot one finger further forward. Then inhale, bring your shoulder blades together, open through the collarbone. Exhale, bend your knees, hinge at the hips, and fold forward, bringing your hands up and over your head. Inhale, Utkatasana chair pose, swing your arms forward and up. And exhale, bring your hands down to the mat, Uttanasana, full forward fold. One more time, inhale, halfway up and lengthen. And exhale, plant your hands, the left foot steps back for low lunge, and you bring your knee down towards the mat. Inhale, lift up the upper body and arms for Anjaneyasana. And exhale, bring your hands down, lift the knee. Inhale for plank pose, your right foot steps back. And exhale, lower down, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale into cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths here. Once more, spreading your fingers wide to the mat, pressing the point of your pointer finger and your thumb into the mat firmly. Opening up through your upper arms, so rotating your armpits towards each other to create space for your shoulders. Pulling the ribs together, but lengthening through the spine so that your sit bones reach up towards the ceiling. Keep your legs bent if that helps you. Really bring as much length as possible into your spine, and then from here you can begin to lower your heels down towards the mat. as you breathe in and out deeply. Then walk your feet together. Inhale, lift up the left leg for three-legged downward dog. And exhale, step the left foot forward between your hands. Energetically pull your feet together, then inhale, lift up for Anjaneyasana, and exhale, open into Warrior Two. Begin to breathe deeply here. Make sure that your feet are rooting down firmly, your front leg at a 90-degree angle, and you're opening up through the hips. Spread your fingers wide, lengthen through the arms, the crown of your head reaching up towards the ceiling as you breathe deeply here. One more deep breath in and out. Then turn your left hand over. Look back and reverse your warrior. Bring your right hand to your right thigh, pulling that left shoulder away from the left ear as you lengthen through your side body. The left side and the right side. Breathe deeply here. With each inhale, creating more length, and with each exhale, trying to let go a little bit. Deep in and exhale. Then inhale, come back up into Warrior Two. And exhale, come into side angle. So opening up through the right hand side, bringing your left ribs underneath the right. Pulling that right shoulder away from your ears and bringing as little weight as possible into your left arm. So you can lift up a little bit here just to check and make sure that your abs are working, that your obliques, your side abdominal muscles, are supporting your here. The arm's really more of a decorative element. One last deep inhale and exhale here. And on your next inhale, lift back up into Warrior Two. And exhale, circle your arms down, lift the right heel. Inhale, step forward into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, full forward fold. Bend your legs, inhale, stand up straight. And exhale, Samastiti. One more round, inhale, lift your arms over the side or over the front. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center and fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up and lengthen, long spine, long neck. And exhale, plant your hands, the right foot steps back. Bring your knee to the mat. Inhale, lift up your arms and your upper body. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. On your next inhale, lengthen here, reaching through the crown of your head. And then with your exhale, twist, bringing your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. You can look over your left shoulder if that feels comfortable to you. Make sure that your feet are energetically pulling towards each other as you twist here. With each inhale, try to lengthen the spine as much as you can. And with each exhale, see if you can go a little bit further by letting go. And really try to let go as opposed to pulling yourself into the twist. You can use your hands as a little bit of a support to help you open up here through the collarbone if that feels comfortable. And continue to breathe deeply. One last time, inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, come back to center, lift up the arms. Exhale, plant your hands, lift the right knee. Inhale into plank. Exhale, lower down knees, chest and chin. Inhale, swing forward into your cobra. Open up your heart. And exhale, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Breathe deeply here. One more deep inhale, full exhale. Walk your feet together. Inhale, right foot lifts, three-legged downward dog. Exhale, bring your right foot between your hands, low lunge. One more time, inhale, lift up upper body and arms for crescent lunge. And then exhale, bring your hands into your hips. Straighten the front leg and step the left foot in slightly forward. Align heel to heel if possible. If this isn't possible for you, then feel free to make your stance a little bit wider, whatever's comfortable for you tonight. Make sure that your hips are parallel with the short side of your mat. Then on your next inhale, grab opposite elbows behind your back. And if you'd like to go further, you can do reverse Namaste behind your back if that feels comfortable to you. Choose your variation. Then inhale, lengthen through the spine and press down through the right big toe. And with your next exhale, fold forward over your right leg. Trying to keep your spine straight, hinging at the hips and making sure that your hip stays parallel. So pulling that right hip back slightly and the left hip forward. With each inhale here, lengthen through the spine. With each exhale, let go a little bit further. And sink into this forward fold. Breathing in and out deeply. Opening through the collarbone. And relaxing through the back of your right leg. Deepening your breath to help you sink into this asana. One last time, deep inhale, full exhale, and press down through your right big toe, inhale, stand up straight, and exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Now you're going to have to check your stance again. It might be that you need to make it a little bit longer, whatever works for you. If you have a block at home, and you need it for twisted triangle, then now would be a good time to place it on the outside of your right foot. Just check whichever variation works for you. If you don't have a block, don't worry, you can just grab your leg if you need to. So on your next inhale, lift up through the left arm, straightening here. And then exhale, bring your left hand to the outside of your right foot, to the outside, onto a block if you need to. If you don't have a block, just place your hand onto your leg. From here, twist open and lift up the right hand towards the ceiling. Once more, check on those hips and make sure that your hips are parallel with the short side of the mat and your twist is coming out of your thoracic spine. You can look up towards your right hand, or if you have neck issues, feel free to look down towards your mat. Make sure that you keep rooting down through your feet as much as possible. And breathe in and out here deeply. With each exhale, seeing if you can sink into the twist. In and out, lengthening through your arms. One more time, deep breath in, full breath out. Bring your right hand back to your hip. Press down through your feet and then lift up. Exhale, bring your left hand into your hip. Inhale, bend the front foot. Shift your weight forward and lift up the left leg. Exhale here. Now inhale, lift up your right arm. And exhale, grab the outside of your left knee with your right. You can begin to open up here through the left arm, reaching it towards the back of the room. And if you feel comfortable, if you have balance, feel free to look back at your hand. Deep breaths in and out here. If you fall, don't worry. One more time, deep breath in, full breath out. Then on your next inhale, bring everything back up and forward to center. Exhale, hands to your hips and step your left foot back for crescent lunge. Inhale, lifting the arms. And exhale, bring your hands down onto the mat. Inhale, the left foot steps forward, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, Uttanasana, full forward fold. Hands to your hips, bend your knees. Inhale, stand up straight. And exhale, Samastiti. Other side, inhale, lift your arms over the side or over the front. And exhale, fold forward, reaching your hand through your heart center for Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up in length, and shift your weight forward into the balls of your feet. And exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back, low lunge, bring your knee onto the mat. Inhale, lift up your arms, Anjaneyasana, and exhale, hands to heart center. One more time with the inhale, reaching up through the crown of your head, making yourself ready, and then exhale, twist over, bringing the left elbow to the outside of the right knee, and your gaze over the right shoulder if that feels good to you. Make sure that your feet are still energetically pulling towards each other as you breathe deeply here. Your front leg is at a 90-degree angle, your knee directly over the ankle. Your right hip pulling back slightly as your left hip sinks forward. You can give a little bit of pressure into your hands to help support opening through the thoracic spine here. And just breathe in and out deeply. With each exhale, letting go just a little bit more. One last time, deep inhale, full exhale. And inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck the toes and lift the knee. Inhale, step the right foot back into plank. Exhale, lower down knees, chest and chin, hug in those elbows. Inhale, plant the tops of your feet, lift up into cobra, long neck. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Reconnect with your Ujjayi breath if you've lost it throughout the practice. And then walk your feet together. Inhale, lift up the left leg. Exhale, place the left foot between your hands, low lunge. Ground your feet, inhale, lift up, Anjaneyasana, and exhale, bring your hands down to your hips. Then inhale, step the right foot a little bit further forward, and see if you can align heel to heel. If not, if you've got a bit of a balance issue, then just make your step a little bit wider. Make sure that your hips are parallel to the front side of your mat. And grab opposite elbows behind your back again, or take reverse Namaste, whatever feels good to you. On your next inhale, lengthen through the spine, opening through the collarbone, and then exhale, fold forward over your left leg. Keeping those hips parallel to the front side of your mat. So try to bring that left hip back a little bit more and the right hip slightly forward. Give pressure into the left big toe here. And with each inhale, try to lengthen the spine as much as you can. And with the exhale, let go and sink further into this forward fold. Deep breaths in and out here. With each exhale, relaxing the back of your left leg as much as possible. And with each inhale, opening through the collarbone and lengthening through the spine and the crown of your head. Deep breaths in and out. One last time, deep breath in, full breath out. Give pressure into your big toe. Inhale, lift up with a straight back. And exhale, let go of your hands. Bring your hands into your hips. We're going to come into twisted triangle again, so just check and see if you need to make your stance a little bit wider. The back foot is still at a 45-degree angle. If you have a block, take a block. If not, just use your leg. And once more, check that your hips are parallel to the short side of the mat. Then inhale, lift up the right arm, reaching for the sky. And exhale, bring your right hand down to the outside of your left foot. Hips parallel, so left hip back. Then inhale, open, twist through your thoracic spine. You can look up towards the left hand if that feels good to you. If not, look down towards the floor to help relax your neck. And breathe in and out deeply here. Deep inhales. Full exhale. With each exhale, see if you can twist a little bit more. With each inhale, bring length into your spine. And relax and try to let go here. I know this can be a hard asana. So try to focus on your breath. Steady your breath and breathe through it. One last time, deep inhale. And then exhale, bring your left hand into your hips. Inhale, press into your toe, lift up the right arm. And exhale, bring your right hand into your hip. Inhale, shift your weight forward, bend your left leg, and bring the right knee up. And exhale here. Inhale, the left arm rises. And exhale, bring your left hand to the outside of your right leg. Twisting open towards the right hand side. You can straighten out your right arm towards the back of the room. And gaze towards the right hand if that's accessible to you tonight. And just breathe here. Twisting and opening while you hold your balance. A few more deep breaths. Don't worry if you're wiggling and wobbling or if you fall. Just come back. Inhale, bring your arms up and forward, and then exhale. Hands to your hips, step your right foot back into crescent lunge. Inhale, lift up through your arms. And exhale, plant your hands. Listen, inhale, this time left foot steps back. And exhale, lower down, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Choose your variation. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, press back into downward facing dog. From here, bring your knees to the mat. Spread your knees as wide as the mat. Step back on your heels and bring your forehead down onto the floor. Take a deep breath in and out. Let any thoughts that you still have go. Let them flow from your forehead into the mat. And just breathe calmly and deeply. Slowly lift up your upper body, sit back on your heels for a moment, sit to the left or right, up your feet, and swing your feet around and forward. Make sure that you've got room towards the back. Straighten your arms out towards the front of the room, and then lower down, coming down all the way onto your mat. Make cactus arms with your arms. And scoot your hips over to the right for a moment. Lift up your knees to belly button height and let them fall towards the left. Let your gaze go over your right shoulder. And close your eyes here. Coming into this gentle twist. Seeing how this feels as opposed to the other more active twists that we took in class today. Letting go here. Letting your shoulders melt into the floor. Letting your knees sink gently down, relaxing your feet and your toes. And turn your gaze back up to center. Lift up your knees. Place your feet on the mat. Scoot your hips towards the middle and then towards the left. Once more, lift up your knees and fall to the right. Gaze over the left shoulder. And close your eyes here again. If they aren't closed already, relax into your shoulders. Relax your side body. Let your feet and your toes hang loose. And let everything sink into the floor. Letting go of any tension that might still be in your body, that you might still feel. And turn your gaze back up to center. Lift up your knees. Scoot your hips towards the middle. And make your way into Shavasana. So straighten out your legs, at least hip width distance, but maybe as wide as your mat. Turn your palms to face upward to help your shoulders relax. Put on any clothes if you'd like. And then quiet your body. Quiet your mind. And let go of everything else. And just be for the next few minutes in Shavasana. waken up your body gently, inviting in movement again. And then when you're ready, make your way into a comfortable seated position. Keeping your eyes closed. Bring your hands to heart center, placing your thumbs onto your chest where you feel your heart. And then give yourself a smile. Thank yourself for coming here tonight, for coming onto your mat tonight, for taking part in our virtual yoga class. Thank everybody out there who shared our time and our energy tonight to do this yoga practice together. And if you'd like, see if during your next week you can maybe notice when you're grasping or when you're averse to certain thoughts, sensations, emotions that pop up. And just check in on your reaction like we did at the beginning of class. And see how you're doing. I hope you have a wonderful evening, a wonderful week, and a wonderful life. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste. Bye, everybody.
Danke, dass du mit uns gemeinsam auf die Yogamatte gekommen bist. Wir bedanken uns für einen Energieausgleich. Alle Infos findest du auf unserer Webseite www.cityoga-darmstadt.de